Midjourney released their Style Explorer, making it much easier to discover and explore SREF codes, and we're going to walk through all of the details. This video is brought to you by my Patreon community, where I share all of my monthly prompt guides, tips, and other exclusive videos. This month's prompt guide focuses on 1970s concert posters and icons. There are free and paid tiers, and it's one of the best ways to support this channel, so thank you to all of my Patreon members. Let's start with a basic demo. You can find the Style Explorer on the Explore page. Instead of viewing top community images and videos, we now have a Styles tab where you can explore SREF codes. Each grid of images here represents a different SREF code. If you're not familiar with SREF codes, SREF is short for style reference. There are more than 4 billion SREF code numbers, and each code number is linked to a specific predetermined style within Midjourney's style space. You can include one of these code numbers in your prompts, and Midjourney will apply that style to your results. These styles that you see here can all be used with Midjourney's V7 model. You cannot use these code numbers with the V6 models. Midjourney actually has multiple style reference systems, which we can switch between using the SV parameter. I'll link a video below that explains this in more detail. Just make sure that when you're trying the codes here in the Style Explorer that you have V7 selected in your settings. So we're currently looking at randomly selected styles. You can keep scrolling to load more styles, or click Randomize back up at the top to get a new set. To see popular styles, click Hot or Top. The top day, week, and month are basically the same right now because the Style Explorer just came out, so it'll be interesting to see how those evolve over time. I'm not sure exactly how the hot and top styles are determined, if it's based on how often they're used in prompts, how often they're liked, or some combination of the two. You can like a style by clicking the heart, then click on likes to see all of the styles that you've liked. These are some of the many styles that I've already added. It's kind of hard to stop, to be honest. There's also a search function, which we'll talk more about in a minute. Okay, let's go back to the random section and talk more about these styles. You can click any of these image grids to see a larger grid of 8 images. And as far as I can tell, these are the prompts that were used to generate all of the images in the Style Explorer. It's a nice set of diverse, generic prompts, which is also what I like to try to do when I'm testing and curating SREF codes for my SREF guides. It's just a great way to get a good idea of what the base style for that SREF code is. So when you have a grid open like this, you can click the SREF code down here to add it to the prompt bar. Clicking Use over here does the same thing. Try Style will submit a job where it adds this SREF code to whatever your last prompt was, which in my case was Discovery with a 3:4 aspect ratio. So it's a nice quick way to test out a specific prompt and SREF code combination. Again, just make sure that you have V7 selected in your settings so the correct style is applied to your results. And you can click the heart here to add the style to your likes. So as you're looking through these different styles, obviously you're going to be looking for ones that fit the aesthetics that you like, but you want to make sure that you look for clues that tell you more about each style's potential and the unique elements that it might bring to your images. What is the color palette? Are there repeated elements across the images? Are there unique features that characters display, such as big cartoonish eyes, or maybe they're all wearing Victorian fashion? Once an SREF has caught my eye, I like to check the consistency of the medium across images. Are they all photographic, 3D, sketch illustrations, or is there a mix of mediums? If there is a mix of mediums, you may have an SREF that is more flexible but can also be more finicky. In this case, if you want to use that SREF, I recommend specifying the medium that you want directly in your prompt to help guide Midjourney in the right direction. That said, even if you see a mix of mediums, that doesn't guarantee that SREF code will work well for all of those mediums. In my experience, a grid that looks like this tells me that this SREF code would actually work best with prompts that include the word illustration. The biggest giveaway for me is when I see scribbles and illustration-like elements combined with a mostly photographic style image. At the default style weight of 100, this SREF code will likely perform much better if the word illustration is included in the prompt. To use an SREF code like this to create a photographic style image, I would lower the style weight to something between 10 and 50 and include the word photo in the prompt. So the mix of mediums across a grid of images like this is really important to consider. If you're looking for a specific style, you can try using the search function up here. This is a fuzzy search and the results are pretty limited, which is honestly a huge bummer, and I hope that changes in the future. Even when I search for broad terms like comic, I get less than 50 style results, and they aren't quite diverse enough for me to find several that I really like. Searching for comic, for example, returns a lot of black and white styles. Refreshing the page doesn't give you new results either. You can try to refine the search by adding more terms like typing graphic novel style comic instead. It's not perfect, but it is still fun to experiment with different keywords like colors and different art styles. Cinematic is one that actually yields some pretty good results, but the limited search results here suggest that Midjourney probably didn't create image grids or keyword image grids for all 4+ billion SREF codes. And realistically, for a tool like this, because there are so many SREF codes, there is some optimal number that sufficiently covers the style space, and that number is likely far less than 4 billion. Supporting this theory, over the last several days, as I look through styles when set to random, I regularly come across styles that I've already added to my likes. So either random is not very random, or they didn't create image grids for a huge number of styles. While the Style Explorer currently has a nice, diverse selection of styles to filter through, it doesn't have everything, so don't discount using SREF Random in your prompts just yet. SREF Random is one way to discover new and interesting SREF codes, and is the approach that I've been using for the last year and a half. Just include --SREF Random in your prompt. Midjourney will replace the word random with a random number that is linked to a specific style, and then apply that style to your results. Running jobs with SREF Random and filtering through the results to find high-quality, interesting styles is a lot of work. Once I find an interesting style, I run it on a bunch of different prompts to better understand its potential. So having the new Style Explorer basically does some of that work for me. I can scroll through a bunch of styles and more quickly find ones that are interesting. So having that initial image creation step already completed is a huge time saver. But if I'm right, there are many styles not included in the Style Explorer that are still waiting to be discovered by running prompts with SREF Random, so it is still a valid tool that you can use. To wrap up, here are a few quick tips to help you get the most out of the Style Explorer. Start by browsing the random or top sections to get a feel for the variety of styles available. Like any style that catches your eye, you can always come back to them later. Pay attention to the medium across the images in the grid and look for repeated elements and themes to better understand that style's potential. Use the Try Style button to quickly test how a style looks with one of your typical prompts. And don't limit yourself to one style, experiment with blending multiple SREF codes together. Just separate each code with a space after the SREF parameter. And remember that you can control the strength of the style by adjusting the style weight with --SW. Overall, I think this is a great first version of the Style Explorer that makes it more fun and easier for everyone to explore different styles. Midjourney has said that there will be updates in the future, so I'm looking forward to that. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and maybe even joining my Patreon community, where you'll find all of my monthly prompt collections, exclusive videos, and other Midjourney guides. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.